Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. A little bit of a opportunity for the world, and up in this piece, a roar of colors. I think I've reviewed this before. I didn't look before I hit record. We're going to record it anyway, and we're going to go from here. What do we have here? This is a Ruaka, Rakau, and Galaxy and Mosaic hopped double India Pale Ale. The tasting notes in the back: juicy berry, sweet nectarine, and bright tropical. This is probably one of the more vibrant or expressive cans that Jetsa has done for them. You know, when we talk about Hop Butcher, we talk about their beers, how much I dig on their beers, but really every time we talk about their beers, we talk about how much I love Dan Jetsa's art design. I think he's a very talented artist, and I'm glad he gets his flowers, at least on beer can nerdery stuff. He's probably way more well known in other circles, but I dig it. I dig it. I'm here for it. Beer-wise, that looks like a double IPA. Big, rich, turbid, almost has that little bit of alien skin kind of gray thing going on it. Do we get a date on this can? There is, but I cannot read it because it's one of those. But these are sent by Hop Butcher, so I'm guessing at max a month old. And as far as this beer looks, like I said, it has that rich, hazy core to it, that little bit of kind of, I say alien gray skin. It sounds horrible as a descriptor, but it just has this kind of off, you know, you're shifting the saturation low on the coloration and giving it a slight kind of density to it. And it's the best way I kind of put it. It looks like a big hefty beer. It feels heavy, you know. It's that kind of thing where it just looks big and dense. ABV in this is at 7.5. So it's proper ABV, but I think a lot of people consider it double IPA level nowadays. So yeah, pinky finger, just barely off white head. See if we get a nose on this sucker. Ooh. There's something cool in there. Why can't I figure it out? There's something really cool in here. Fruit-wise, I think it's almost like a weed in combination with nectarine kind of thing going on in, because it's not a super 2x4 to the face as far as fruit goes. It's got this soft lactose/oaty kind of vibe to it, meaning that it's going to be not hyper sharp kind of beer, have a little bit of soft edge to it. At least that's the precursor on the sweetness side of things, and I kind of dig on that. There's really no big green or dankiness to it. It's more this slight vegetal green weediness, not like a ranky dank or anything. There's just like chlorophyll-y kind of vibe to it. Medicinal might be a better word to put it, but in a positive sense. Inside of this kind of like stone fruity under ripeness, I think this beer is going to be big, bold, and brash. I know it's kind of counterproductive or counter whatever to what I'm saying, because it's not a huge big 2x4 to the face aromatically, but again, the way it looks, the way it smells dense and thick, almost like it is waiting. It's like a trap ready to be sprung in your taste buds kind of thing going on. So yeah, we're just going to dive in. Cheers, y'all. That's delicious. It definitely skews a little bit on the sweet side, but not even close to being overly sweet. I like the sweetness level on this. So it has this kind of under attenuated, like little bit of confectionery or decent amount of confectionery, shaved at, heavily oated, slightly dosed with lactose kind of vibe to it. Mouthfeel pulls off the cool trick of being super lush, but still drinkable. So it's not ultra turbid, but it's just dense and foamy, but at the same time it goes down pretty damn easy. And on that little greeny part, it's definitely like a greeniness, almost like a mintiness, a slight mintiness, medicinalness. Very small, but it's got some personality to it, and that I do dig. And it's not overly bittering. It's more of like again, I keep leaning heavily on the eucalyptusy, minty, Ricola thing here, but on a very temperate scale. The other side of things, it's definitely stone fruits all the way. You know, you're getting your citrus fruits, you're getting your pineapple, you're getting your tropical fruits, but those are secondary players here, and that stone fruit really comes through for me, and just ends up being a super fun hazy. Like, and I say that again in a positive sense, and that it's like I think you give this to some beer purists, and they kind of balk at it, and they go, you know, you bring it to your homebrew club, and there's a guy with the hazy again, you know, and I think there might be a little bit of kind of just like, it's not real beer. Kind of vibes to it, at least for old school heads. New school heads, this is what they're all about. I think this is a beer when you strip away pretension, when you strip away, okay, beer has to be a specific way, and it's very important that it's like this and not. It's just tasty. Maybe it's got a little bit of slushy, fruited sour in it. Maybe it has something of pastry stout in it, in a sense that it's not, checking all the boxes of what traditionalists might love and find endearing about beer. But you cannot deny that it's very, very tasty. Very, very well done. As far as new school, ultra new school hazies go, I think you'd be really hard pressed to find something better than this, especially if you adhere or if you love and cherish the New England style to the sense of the BJCP. It's, trying to drop out all that bitterness and just bring all that fruitiness. It brings a green hop here, but it's not bringing the bittering. It has that little mintiness and just sort of gobs and gobs of those cool, sweet but not overly sweet kind of fruitiness on it in a fluffy, foamy, just a frothy. Let's go with that kind of mouthfeel that drinks really easy. It's pulling a lot of tricks off here that I think makes for a really tasty beer. I dig it. I like this a lot. This might be one of the better Hop Butcher beers I've had in a while. And in fact, I shouldn't even say that. They sent us some beers, and I liked almost all of them. There's a little lull there where I had some misses from them. And then right before I got a beer mail from them, I got a couple beers off the shelf, and they were killers. It was really nice to have Hop Butcher back in my life, both from a local standpoint and from them sending stuff off. But this one, just as far as fun beer goes, Mount Rushmore status, double IPAs, yes. Let's put it in there. Value and availability, I have no idea. In my neck of the woods, I'm guessing this is going to land right around $20 a 4-pack, maybe eking into 21. Leave with, if you like what we like this, if you like New School Haze on a S tier level. If you just like fun beer, man. Fun. If you like hazies and you don't have a stick up your butt about just stuff has to be a certain way, you'll dig on this. You will. For sure. Faux sure. Hop Butcher for the world. Have you been to their tap rooms? Have you been to the breweries? Have you been to Chicago? Have you had this beer? Have you had all their beers? What's your favorite Hop Butcher beer? All that fun stuff. Let's talk about it down there. Hopefully enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying really good beer right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers, y'all.